It was a cold December in the city. The Christmas lights hung from every street lamp and the festive spirit was felt in the air. Santa Claus, determined to experience the modern world of humans before his big night, ventured to walk among them. However, his stroll took an unexpected turn when he was assaulted by some wrongdoers. Stripped of his magic sack and his identity, Santa lay on the sidewalk, battered and disoriented. Fortunately, a young stylist named Clara was returning home after a long day of work. Seeing an older man on the ground, her heart filled with concern. Clara, with her brown hair waving in the wind and her eyes full of kindness, hurried to help him. She called an ambulance and, while waiting, covered Santa with her coat and gently cleaned his face. The ambulance arrived and took Santa to the hospital. Clara, feeling an inexplicable connection, decided to visit him the next day. In the hospital room lay a man no one could identify as Santa Claus. His white beard and gentle gaze were the only clues to his true identity. With each visit, Clara and Santa began to develop a deep connection. Santa, who had never felt such a strong attraction to a woman, found himself in love with Clara. Their conversations, filled with wisdom and humor, brought them closer each day. One evening, as the snow fell gently outside the hospital window, Santa confessed his love to Clara. "I never thought I would find someone like you in this world," he said with a trembling voice. Clara, whose feelings had equally blossomed, responded with a passionate kiss. Santa, overwhelmed by love, decided to leave everything, his wife, his job, the elves, for the woman he now loved. He called his wife to tell her the truth. To his surprise, she, far from being sad, was glad. "Finally, we can be together without hiding, I love you," she said to the elf by her side, sharing a romantic evening. Meanwhile, Clara and Santa began planning a life together. Santa, freed from his Christmas responsibilities, discovered a new world alongside Clara. He learned about fashion and style and in return shared stories of his travels around the world. On Christmas Eve, Clara organized a small party in her apartment. She invited friends and some hospital patients who had become Santa's friends. Laughter filled the air as they shared stories and enjoyed delicious Christmas meals. Just before midnight, Santa, with a smile on his face, took Clara's hand. "I never thought I would find a love like this," he said. "You are my Christmas miracle." Clara, with tears of happiness in her eyes, nodded. "And you are mine," she replied. The snow continued to fall gently outside, but inside Clara's apartment, the warmth of love and happiness filled every corner. At that moment, Santa and Clara knew that despite life's unexpected twists, they had found something truly magical in each other. The following Christmas, Santa and Clara were still more in love. Their love, so pure and true, did not go unnoticed by the spirit of Christmas, who watched from afar. In recognition of Santa's years of commitment and dedication, and moved by the depth of his love, the spirit decided to bless Santa with an exceptional gift. One morning, upon waking up, Santa discovered he had regained the vigor of his youth and was surrounded by riches beyond imagination. This miraculous change not only reinvigorated Santa's energy, but also opened a world of infinite possibilities for him and Clara. Together, with their love strengthened by this magical gift, they looked forward to a future full of joy, adventures, and, of course, much love.